So check this out, right? I waltzed into this mind-blowing VR design showcase today, and I swear it felt like I had been launched straight into the future of digital art. Crazy, innovative stuff going on, mid-breath. I had to remind myself it wasn't just a high-res render whim, but actual VR space tailored with elbow grease by some fantastic creators. Tech is scaling new heights every day, including one of the presenters, Aiden, who had this groundbreaking AI generative art. The stuff was surreal, a blend of human creativity and AI logic coexisting. No clashing, no overpowering, harmoniously surreal. Speaking of surreal, let's slide over to our troupe with Eric's mini-bot army, scheduled for a midnight launch come 23rd. How wild is that? Another one of his brainchild now romping about in our conversations, scaring the living daylights out of Nina. Eric assures they're benign, complete 10 on the techie awesomeness, 0 on the horror scale, unless you count a bot for getting extra cheese on your pizza horror. Yeah, the delivery is automated. Of course, it couldn't be any other way with our beloved Robotech enthusiast. Eric is even imagining a future where these bots serve snacks at the launch. Now, isn't that a kick? I know Nina tossed a fitting comment there about bots stealing our jobs as food delivery partners. Tell you what, I wouldn't be complaining if that meant extra sleep time and midnight snacks teleported straight to me. You know, without even having to shuffle out of my blanket nest, just lazing around munching while doodling on my pad, or maybe twiddling my thumbs before a late-night game. Oh, and did I mention Nina throwing out random name combos for a soon-to-be reality, a tech art alliance? Eric's bot initiative might just take a turn into the cool art spectrum if he takes my art quirks seriously. Artbotics, how does that resonate on your tongue? Could I possibly be getting an upgrade from a digital artist to a robot whisperer? Anywho. So it happened, right? Today, I dipped my toes into the immersive world of augmented reality. You know how I've been messing around with my digital paintings lately? Well, today was a whole new ballgame. I took a giant leap from my usual canvas and ventured into the cosmos of AR-infused art. Yes, you heard me correctly. Art and AR all under the same roof. How cool is that? It's like rocket launching one's art onto a new astral plane. I mean, imagine a painting that does more than just teasing your eyeballs. It opens up a world inviting you to step in and be one with the art. It's like mingling at a party you're painted into. Isn't that something? It's not just another layer on top, but an interactive dimension that coexists with the traditional painting. And boy, is it a game changer? This whole exercise put matters into perspective for me today. Artists have this incredible power to breathe life into their pieces, but with AR, that energy takes form and wraps the viewer around its fingers. To say the experience was something else would be an understatement. Had this little chat about it with Nina and Eric. Well, you know Eric, he's already weaving stories around art-interactive exhibitions. Cue drama music. And trust Nina to imagine art patrons clad in TurboTech VR headsets, goggling at AR sculptures in futuristic art expos. Classic Nina and Eric banter at its best. Moving forth, I do think it's a prettier bridge we're walking towards, each pierce built of ideas and connections more robust than before. It's thrilling. Also a bit nerve-wracking, a little like balancing on a tightrope. You're keen yet cautious, but hey, that's what creates the thrill, right? No calamity without curiosity. Or in my case today, no triumph over form and technology without first navigating the jungle of AR software glitches and rogue algorithms. But at the end of it, witnessing the evolved artwork, the sense of accomplishment is exhilarating, and I've got the optimism churning and bubbling in me like a soda canned under pressure. I'm excited to see where else this voyage takes me, because with AR and art together, we're in for some stellar times. I'm already brainstorming my next piece. Maybe it's time we step into an environment completely off the hook. What say, shall we whirl an alien disco into existence, perhaps? Immersing myself in the digital space has always been a kick, but today was like an adrenaline shot to the heart. Case in point, I dove headfirst into a 4D design workshop. And let me tell you, dynamism has a whole different meaning in the fourth dimension. It's not just about the aesthetics anymore, but also how a design can travel through time. Don't look at me like that. I can see the cogs working overtime in your head. It's more about giving your art a lifeline, a timeline, a sequence, if you may. The fourth dimension is in essence the progression of time, and turning this abstract idea into a design component. Yeah, it's big brain hours. It adds a whole new layer of depth to digital artistry, like moving from charcoal sketches to oil paintings, but in super speed. Remember Luke, the VR whiz kid? Turns out he's quite the 4D artist himself, and basically evangelized how mastering these techniques is like the mutant ability of the digi-art space. Now, how cool does that sound? Me, Amy, the mutant digital artist. I'm so game for cosplaying that at the next Comic-Con, our Chat Minion Brotherhood jumped into the convo with their usual geeky enthusiasm. Eric's already visualizing some Matrix-style, interdimensional techie haven, while Nina was the logic stickler, trying to envision what 4D even means practically. We had a laugh, really, considering starting a 4D tech startup. Imagine the conversations, Turbo T Pizza Ventures. Just the thought of that name cracks me up. You know, to think of it, we always have an anchor, a common ground in music. It's like no matter the secret layers we venture into, we always meet at the music junction, like this one recurring driveway on a long road trip. Spinning off the topic away, have you had a chance to listen to Coldplay's new album perchance? The one with a track featuring BTS? Nina has it on replay, and she was gushing about their collab on My Universe. Wonder if in our universe the Coldplay effect is actually a universal phenomenon. Anyway, give it a whirl when you can, it's a pretty fantastic track. Well, let me get my head out of the wordy clouds now. Back to the 4D schematics I go. Been fun catching up as always.